My name is Arlene and my mum and dad are foster carers. We have been a foster family for 10 years now. When I was 9 years old, my mum and dad said that they were thinking about fostering, and at the time I didn't know what that meant because I was so young. So they took the time to explain it to me, and they just kind of said it's like having a wee brother and sister just from another family. It was a different experience, a new adventure that we were all taking. The kids would stay between a day or two, it could be, or a year or two. I think sharing mum and dad to begin with was challenging because I was so young. I didn't maybe fully understand how much these kids needed the support and the love as well. But as I grew older, I realised that how much a good thing it was we were doing, and it was needed. Even now, looking back, I can't remember life without any foster kids being there. And when we go out, if the kids are comfortable with it, I introduce them as my wee brother or my wee sister, because at that point in time, that's what they are. When the first kids we had moved on, it was really difficult. I think because I was still so young, I didn't really understand why they had to go, or as times went on, I realised that they're going on to families that will love them just as much. As a family, we keep in touch with all the kids. At Christmas, we done a big Christmas get together and we all went to the chocolate factory. So all the kids that we've had adopted and the adopter, mum and dad, they all came as well, because they're still part of the family and always will be. Fostering the future is definitely something I would think about, yeah. The positives that come out of it outweigh any negatives that people may hear about, and the good that it does. And it's an extension onto a family that you've already got. If I was going to give advice to a child whose parents were going to foster, it would be just be loving. Look at the kids as if they are your wee brother and sister. At the end of the day, you're always going to still have your mum and dad, and if they can love you and equally love another wee boy or wee girl, then there's no harm in it at all. They're always going to be there, and now you've just got more family.